Maybe I'm biased, but Mortal Kombat.
Wait, where's the volume? What volume? My volume or the video volume? Is my volume too low? You've never even heard of it. Oh, The Dark Tomorrow? Yeah, it's one of the not great Batman games.
Combat bosses are just better. They look really cool and have fun gameplay gimmicks, like transforming into other characters, stealing one of your moves, rewinding time, and so on. Don't get me wrong, other fighting games have cool bosses too every now and then, but Mortal Kombat bosses are consistently interesting. With all that being said though, they're also complete idiots. Kronika especially has entire video essays about how dumb her plans are. But honestly, every boss character has stupid moments in this series. I started writing them down and realized it would be the perfect video. So today I'm listing how dumb Mortal Kombat bosses are in every single game. That's right, from the original Mortal Kombat all the way up to Mortal Kombat 1. Make sure to leave a like down below for your favorite boss in the series and subscribe if you enjoy the content. I post videos on a near daily basis and it's always a good time. So without any further ado, let's begin. Alright, we're starting off with Shang Tsung, the very first Mortal Kombat game, and to his credit, Shang Tsung is the least dumb of all the bosses. Don't get it twisted, he still makes really dumb choices every now and then, but still, Shang Tsung is the only Mortal Kombat boss who won it all. He's a master manipulator and schemer who's great at twisting destiny in his favor, but still, he does something really dumb in this first game, because he hired Goro to defeat the great Kung Lao, who previously defeated him in a Mortal Kombat tournament. In other words, Goro is like his bodyguard, and yet he never transforms into him. Like, why not? He transforms into every other opponent in the tournament, but just not Goro, the strongest character to transform into. Literally your bodyguard, stronger than you, able to beat the man who defeated you, and yet you never transform into him. What are you doing, Shang Tsung? Even in Shaolin Monks, while getting his butt kicked by Liu Kang, the man reaches out to Goro like, please save me, man, I need your help. Bro, transform into him. You can do that. Better yet, transform into Shao Kahn. You can do that too. And no, he doesn't need their soul to transform. That's a popular misconception. In Shaolin Monks, he transforms into Raiden. In Deadly Alliance, he transforms into Kung Lao, neither of whom are dead, nor did he ever consume their soul, even a little bit. Shang Tsung can transform whenever he wants to. It's an overpowered ability that he doesn't utilize to its fullest at all. Alright, Mortal Kombat 2. Shao Kahn is the villain of this game, and to his credit, doesn't do anything really stupid, so I had to do a little bit of digging this time, and remembered that Shao Kahn taught Shang Tsung soul magic. That's right, the reason Shang Tsung can steal souls from people's bodies is because Shao Kahn taught him how to do that, which means he can do it as well. Which begs the question, why not just consume Shang Tsung's soul to make sure you're strong enough for Liu Kang? You're going in raw, Shao Kahn, without any protection. What are you doing? You know Liu Kang is strong enough to beat Goro and Shang Tsung. You should go into that fight with as much preparation as possible. Consume Shang Tsung's soul. You already hate the guy for failing multiple times, so just eat him and get more powerful to defeat Liu Kang. What are you doing? He does something similar in MK9, which makes Sindel so powerful that nobody can beat her. Nightwolf had to go Harakiri to win this fight, so Shao Kahn could have done that to himself with Shang Tsung's soul in Mortal Kombat 2. Alright, next up is Mortal Kombat 3, where Shao Kahn is the boss again, which I always found boring and redundant on a side note. However, this game doesn't have a tournament, keep that in mind. It's a straight up invasion with no rules. Shao Kahn can do whatever he wants this time to win the day and make sure that Liu Kang doesn't kill him. So he creates this Soulnado that makes him more powerful by consuming all the souls from Earthrealm, right? Pretty smart plan. And in the meantime, he sends out this hit squad to kill Liu Kang, but I'm sitting here wondering, why not just surround yourself with these villains? That way, when Liu Kang shows up, you can just jump him, and it's gonna be over instantly. Because listen, I love Liu Kang, but he can't take on Shao Kahn, plus Goro, plus Kintaro, plus Motaro, plus Shang Tsung. The guy's gonna lose. That's impossible odds. There's no way Liu Kang, even with his virgin energy, could win this fight. But Shao Kahn never thinks to do that. He sends a hit squad out instead, leaving himself alone, so when when Liu Kang does arrive, they fight and he
that's
loses
also a good
again.
point.
On to Mortal Kombat 4. We get a new boss this time, Shinnok. He's a fallen elder god and also the god of death and necromancy. Scary dude. And also very powerful. I was curious what he did dumb in this game, so I asked the fourth snake and he reminded me that Quan Chi swapped out his amulet without Shinnok knowing. That's right, according to Quan Chi, he made an exact replica of Shinnok's amulet, but it's just a fake. So it looks the exact same, I'm assuming it weighs the exact same as well, but Shinnok, why weren't you testing it every now and then to make sure you had the real thing and not a duplicate? You absolutely know that Quan Chi's a traitor in the making. You're not an idiot, right? You've lived for millions of years, so you know this man might betray you. And yet you never thought to just test the amulet every now and then to make sure it's the real thing. Yeah, Shinnok's kind of a dummy, but next up is Deadly Alliance, and I can't critique them at all because they won. That's right, the Deadly Alliance killed every single good guy, making this the first time in Mortal Kombat history where the villains win the day. So next up, it's time for Deception, when Onaga makes his debut, one of the most beloved bosses in the entire series, and yet he's a massive idiot. This guy makes one of the dumbest fumbles in history. After confronting Shujinko and revealing the entire thing was his master plan to become all-powerful and assemble all the Kamidogu, he just lets the dude leave. He pretends to chase him and then gives up. I'm not joking. You can see him slow down the instant Shujinko leaves the room. I'm guessing he assumed that Shujinko could never come back and beat him because the Kamidogu make him so powerful, but even so, that's still dumb. Why are you letting the one person who could theoretically overthrow you get away? There is no reason to let Shujinko live. Just kill him right now and you win guaranteed. Nobody else even knows you're alive, Onaga. Just kill Shujinko and you're good. You win. But he doesn't. Shujinko's allowed to leave, which gives him time to power up, come back, and then defeat Onaga. Next up is Armageddon, and this one's an interesting case because Blaze wants to die. That's his role in the universe. He's meant to be destroyed by Taven or Dagon, which gives them his power and restores balance to the universe. That's his role, and Blaze knows this. He was created to die and restore order in the universe. So I can't really call him dumb, except for maybe not breaking up the fight between Taven and Dagon. They're not meant to fight. That was not what Destiny foretold. He even mentions this himself, but that's kind of nitpicking. At the end of the day, the plan worked out perfectly until Mortal Kombat 9 when the whole thing got retconned. But originally, Blaze's plan went pretty much as intended. So next up is Mortal Kombat 9, where Shao Kahn is reduced to a blundering idiot, like an actual moron. The fourth snake does a great job explaining this, so I'll streamline it real quick. After Kitana finds out that Shang Tsung's been cloning her and made Mileena, she brings this to Shao Kahn and is like, bro, we gotta punish this guy. He's making clones of me, your daughter, without permission. That's crazy. And since Shao Kahn already hates Shang Tsung for failing him 2 times in a row, you would think he'd go along with Kitana here, but nope, instead he goes, you stupid idiot, you're not my daughter, I hate you. In fact, I'm going to execute you publicly, even though Mileena was meant to step in as your replacement without anybody knowing you were dead. So I should definitely kill you in private so that plan works, but nope, I'm an idiot in this game. So instead, I'll turn my one daughter against me, ensuring she joins the good guys if she does escape. Then before that happens, I'm going to attempt a public execution, so now all of Outworld knows I attempted to kill my daughter for some bizarre unknown reason. Yeah, that's gonna look really bad to the public, and there's no reason for Shao Kahn to do this, he's just dumb in Mortal Kombat 9. So next up is Mortal Kombat X. Shinnok is back, baby, and dumber than ever for some reason. In the beginning, he tries torturing Sonya in front of Johnny Cage, which activates his superpower green halo energy. And turns out that's his kryptonite. The green halo energy is for killing gods. Even elder gods are weak to this stuff, which Shinnok did not know. Fair enough. He loses his fight, gets captured in his own amulet, the end. That's not the dumb part. Later on is because Shinnok gets out, captures Johnny Cage because he knows what a threat this dude is, but doesn't kill him for some reason. That's mistake number 1. Instead, Devora webs him up and does weird bug penetration torture, which is disgusting. Then Cassie Cage shows up and is like, yo, I'm gonna stop you, Shinnok. And he responds, oh, you must be Johnny Cage's daughter. I'm not gonna kill you right away. Instead, I'm gonna torture your loved one in front of you again. Even though I know that's what triggers the god-killing energy that defeated me originally, I'm gonna do the exact same thing over again for no reason whatsoever. So in other words, Shinnok recreates the exact same situation all over again. He could have killed Cassie before Johnny Cage, or just killed Johnny Cage way in advance. That way Cassie's fight or flight sacrifice energy wouldn't have activated. Either one of these plans would have worked, but instead he sets up his own downfall in the exact same way all over again. That's crazy. Alright, time for Mortal Kombat 11, Kronika, the dumbest boss in Mortal Kombat history, hands down, and there's no debate here. Because this woman has control over time itself and has repeated history over 1,000,000 times, or something crazy like that. Which means by now she should have a perfect foolproof plan in case she ever wants to reset the timeline.
Yeah.
But nope, instead Kronika has the most ridiculous convoluted plan with so many holes that it almost feels like she wants the plan to fail, just to keep things interesting. Which would be a fun twist, but the game never states this. Instead, the writers really want you to think Kronika is smart, but she's not. In order to reset time and win the day, all Kronika has to do is teleport to the crown,
Damn,
which we
she
know
did.
she can
Is that
teleport
Frost?
anywhere she wants to. She does this multiple times. So yeah, she teleports, gets the crown, and then just teleports back, resets the timeline. That's all she has to do. But instead, she merges timelines, so Raiden now knows she's up to something. She enlists the help of villains who constantly betray her in Aftermath. And also, she tells Raiden her plan to his face, and also her biggest weakness, which is apparently Liu Kang and
stupid
Raiden teaming
bald
up.
lady,
That's right,
right.
she tells this to Raiden and then kidnaps Liu Kang. Instead of just killing him on the spot, she could absolutely do that. In fact, Kronika can teleport anybody wherever she wants to, so just teleport all the good guys to space, kill them instantly. She can do that. But she doesn't. Instead, she loses, and according to MK1, all these characters on screen have beaten Kronika and become the new Keepers of Time. So yeah, Kronika is hands down the dumbest villain in Mortal Kombat history. Oh man, my voice is going. Next up is Mortal Kombat 1. The secret villain of this game is Shang Tsung from a different timeline. In other words, this MK11 ending on screen is canon. There's a universe where Shang Tsung won that big final fight, became the Keeper of Time, and got his own universe where he's the king and ruler of everything. However, at some point, Shang Tsung became aware of Liu Kang's timeline, where he won the fight and got his own universe too. And then for some reason, for some unknown reason, he starts messing with Liu Kang and puts himself in danger for literally no reason. And I must stress that, for no reason. Shang Tsung, you've already won. You have your own universe where you're the master of
Why do you
everything. The
wanna
Liu Kang
merge
in your
timelines?
timeline is dead. Just leave it alone, man. Just leave it alone and enjoy your success. Be the ruler of everything for the rest of time. You have that, but
You
nope,
already
he
have
doesn't
it
do that.
made.
Instead, he invades the other timeline, gets beaten by Liu Kang, and erased from history. He's dead forever now, like 110% dead and gone. Because dying as a Titan means you can never come back. That's stated directly by the game. So that Shang Tsung from the original game is now dead forever. He's gone completely. There's no way to come back. All of which was completely avoidable. He could have stayed in his own timeline. So yeah, this Shang Tsung on screen is really dumb. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. My voice is almost completely gone. I wanted to yell and get hyped for the whole video, which hopefully was fun to watch, but as a result, my voice is almost gone. So if you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like down below. Let's try and get to 2,000 likes at least. Then finish that
some people
combo
just
by
get
subscribing
greedy,
and
I
ringing
guess.
that bell so you never miss any future videos. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.